Hello everyone and welcome. I am Jonathan Reed, President of Interweave Solutions. It's an honor to be with you as we begin our Interweave Solutions 2026 Spring Conference. Wherever you are joining from around the world, thank you. Thank you for your time, your commitment, and for being part of something that is truly changing lives. At Interweave Solutions, we believe in something simple and powerful. We move people from poverty to prosperity through neighborhood self-reliance groups, not through handouts, not through quick fixes, but through proven principles, consistent action, and people lifting each other. At the heart of this work are our teachers, our success ambassadors. Many of you are also graduates of our Master of Business in the Streets program. You don't just teach these principles, you've lived them. You understand the struggle, you've walked the path, and now you are turning around to help others rise. That is where real change happens. This year we've experienced something remarkable. We've had our biggest months ever. More people reached, more groups formed, and at the same time we've increased the quality of teaching. That combination matters because growth without quality doesn't last. But quality with growth can change the world. We really can change millions of lives, not someday, but in our lifetime. We can do it while maintaining the highest quality teaching available anywhere. That's a bold vision, but bold visions are exactly what changes people, families, and entire communities. We also believe that this work is bigger than any one organization. There is a higher purpose in lifting others. There is power when individuals act with faith, discipline, and service. As Peter Drucker said, the best way to predict the future is to create it. That's what self-reliance is. It's choosing to create a different future, no matter where you start. Over the next hour, you're going to hear ideas, tools, and experiences. Most importantly, we are celebrating you and your success. So I invite you to fully engage, listen with intent, reflect with honesty, and act with courage. As Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "Do not go where the path may lead, go instead where there is no path and leave a trail." That is what is happening in Tumaini, Upendo in Kenya, where 180 individuals implemented MBS principles. With a small grant, they purchased a milling machine and began growing produce such as spinach and grain. Today, they've created a thriving local community, farming, processing grain into animal feed, and selling both within their community for food for members and animal feed. Our success ambassador, Simeon, even used the profits to expand the business by recently purchasing a motorcycle to deliver products. That is what self-reliance looks like. Local people using local solutions to create lasting change. As Nelson Mandela reminded us, it always seems impossible until it's done. What may feel impossible today can become a reality tomorrow, and with consistent effort and the right support. Thank you for your leadership. Thank you for your belief. And thank you for being part of Interweave Solutions. Let's make this an exceptional conference and continue changing lives together. Next, you'll hear from Colin Reed, who is our Director of Operations.
Thank you, Jonathan. Let's go ahead and start with our mission, vision, and values here at Interweave Solution. Mission: we move people from poverty to prosperity through neighborhood self-reliance groups. Vision: self-reliance groups transform the way the world fights poverty. Through these groups, millions of people will achieve higher income, better homes, and improved communities. Values: we believe in mutual respect for all, the power of groups, creating and sharing success stories, always improving, integrity, and do it now. Over the past 6 months, we have taken leaps rather than steps. We have gained 1,386 success ambassadors who have graduated 29,892 MBS students. We have gained 938 qualified wellness facilitators who have helped 13,990 peer counselors. Take a moment to let that sink in. Our programs, in the span of only 6 months, have significantly touched the lives of over 50,000 individuals. Bryac, Isidore, Exodus, Zoe, Diego, Monde, thank you so much for your work and focus to help this happen as directors. Mao and his team, thank you for providing us with the resources to keep track and assist in this growth. Our graders and all those here in the office in the United States, we could not have accomplished this without your help. My biggest heartfelt gratitude goes out to all of you country directors, assistants, success ambassadors, and facilitators. In only the past 6 months, Portuguese has impacted 2,614 lives with our programs. Spanish has impacted 2,650 lives with our programs. French impacted 3,791 lives with our programs. Nigeria impacted 16,857 lives with our programs. English impacted 26,954 lives with our programs. My friends, this is a global effort we have to uplift communities and individuals. Don't forget that you are a part of something important. Now, let's take a moment to go to our language directors. Diego, it's right over to you.
Hello, my dear ambassadors. My name is Diego Lizano, the Spanish language director, and I am absolutely delighted to be here with all of you at this conference. I truly hope you are enjoying it just as much as we are. We have so many exciting things to tell you about all the incredible things happening everywhere the Spanish language is spoken, and of course where we are developing the MBS, especially throughout Latin America. Now we want to introduce the wonderful team that is working alongside us. We want to introduce you to Maylin Martinez, who is our Panama director. She is doing a great job in this Central American country, and her influence has been felt even in countries like Costa Rica, the Dominican Republic, Honduras, and Guatemala. She has done such a great job that it has reached the point of making an impact in every corner of this beautiful region. We are very happy to count on Maylin in our team because she is an excellent teacher and she is a great driver of this program in Central America. But let's go to the southern part of the continent. We'd like to go to Paraguay, where we want to introduce our new director for Paraguay. We'd like to introduce you all to Ruben Cardenas, who is, from this moment forward, our director for Paraguay. He has truly done a really great job in the western region of Paraguay, where he has successfully managed to reach many people through various government contracts. We are truly very happy to have Ruben with us because he is a wonderful man who is genuinely touching the hearts of thousands of people in Paraguay, where the program has proven to be very successful. So we will have more news the next time we have Ruben with us here. Well, but not only that, we want to introduce our director for Colombia, who is Laurita Herrera. Laura Herrera has also been working with a lot of enthusiasm recently in this beautiful country. Colombia is a wonderful country that has diverse geography, and yet the work Laura is doing is really being felt, as well as the influence she is having, especially in the capital in Bogota, where they are reaching schools and high schools where young people are learning the MBS. For us, it is also a great privilege to count on Laurita, and yet we also know that the leadership she is providing in this country will soon yield truly wonderful results, and its fruits will be evident for everyone to see. And also, my dear friends, we really want to highlight the tremendous work that our ambassadors have been doing throughout all of Latin America. For example, we'd like to tell you about a truly wonderful ambassador, Milenka Rocha, who is based in La Paz, Bolivia. She has helped a great number of people also come to know about this wonderful program and ultimately achieve self-reliance. Milenka has been working diligently in the La Paz area and has successfully helped 200 people to graduate as MBS, But there is still more. She truly has a lot of work to do. But we also want to introduce you to another person, another truly wonderful woman in La Paz, Bolivia, who works specifically in the area of El Alto, and that is Sydney Machicado. Sydney has done a truly great job and has managed to train more than 600 people, all across Bolivia, throughout the entire region. So we are very happy to count on her and to give her this great recognition today, because her impressive results are clearly showing, and she will keep growing more and more because she has many more groups to train. She is a great example and a guide for our ambassadors throughout all of Latin America. But now we're going to go a little further south. Let's head to Paraguay, where we have Adrian Rolon, who is also truly an outstanding ambassador. Adrian, together with our new director, is working across the entire region of Ciudad del Este, which is right on the border with Brazil. They have successfully secured contracts with the government of Alto Paraná, right there on the border itself, and they are currently obtaining contracts that will allow us to help thousands and thousands of people in this truly beautiful place in Paraguay. But they will also go to other places like Asunción and cities where they will be able to teach this whole beautiful program. And they have even reached other countries too, so we will have more news from them soon. But we also want to go to Ecuador, where we have a wonderful woman, Carmen Caicedo. Carmen Caicedo works in the Esmeraldas area on the beautiful Ecuadorian coast. Carmen is incredible. She has helped more than 400 people graduate, abused women and women who are going through very difficult times on the Ecuadorian coast. Her work has been truly wonderful, and for us, it is a great privilege to recognize all that she is doing and to feel the profound influence she has had in this truly beautiful country, which is Ecuador. My dear friends, right now, the achievements and all the hard work that our ambassadors are doing are clearly reflected in the results we've had over these last few months. We have had, in fact, 2,555 graduates in just the last 6 months from the MBS program. This is truly wonderful. It's absolutely incredible. It is a great job, really, and we have many, many more projections. We have 91 brand new ambassadors who have joined us over the past 6 months. It has been truly wonderful to see how they are trained and how they so enthusiastically keep working to help people to become better. And in the Emotional Resilience program, we have graduated 134 people just recently. This program, it is new, but it is truly wonderful, and it will very soon reach its peak. We have great hope that it will very soon be available in all Spanish-speaking countries. And we also want to tell you that we have big projects. We have projects that will take place in countries like this one, in the Alto Paraná government, under the direction of our ambassadors there. We have projects taking place right here in Ecuador, in Fe y Alegría, at a foundation where they will teach more than 500 children in schools located all over Ecuador. And it is incredible because this is wonderful. This will truly allow us to have a vision of what the program can do for the children, where it is changing the world and the lives of these people. My dear friends, for me, it is truly a great privilege to be able to continue sharing even more achievements with you all the next time we meet, because we have so much to tell you. But we will see each other soon, and keep listening to the other languages because there are so many things to tell you, and you will see the results. Welcome to this conference, and we are so happy to be here with you. Stay with us and listen to more news from the rest of the languages. Greetings to everyone.
Hi, dear ambassadors. On behalf of Interweave Solutions, Nigeria, and Interweave Solutions International, I want to sincerely welcome you all to this year's first annual conference of the Interweave Solutions International. I want to use this opportunity to appreciate all the ambassadors in Nigeria who have done marvelously very well, helping us to surpass our quota or our goals for this year, even within the first quarter. A lot of you have done so much. You've worked so hard, and I want to appreciate you for all the efforts at moving people from poverty to prosperity. We are about entering the second or third phase of our projects and our work here in Nigeria. A lot of contracts have been won by ambassadors, which through individual efforts, through group efforts, we have been able to achieve so much. And I'm sure that we are going to surpass even our goal for this year in 2026. I want to sincerely appreciate some of the ambassadors that I've highlighted over here who have done so well. Sandra Motayo in the CIS department, Alex Leko, who has been so up and going in handling studying the affairs of the central office in Nigeria and giving out marvelous results. I want to thank Bamiji for always working so hard to ensure that the newsletter of Nigeria is always ready, on time and in time. And for all the ambassadors who have made our first page in this newsletter, I want to congratulate and thank you all for the hard work, for the effort. Nigeria is moving forward. We are looking towards getting government approvals in so many sectors, in the CIS, in the MBA Junior, and in the MBS program. We are looking forward towards getting even the federal government contracts in inculcating the CIS and the MBS in government curriculums. We are working so round the clock to ensure that Nigeria stands almost always at the top and helping to move people from poverty to prosperity. A lot of contracts have been won. We've met so many people. We've partnered with organizations, the Amazons, the Lady of Impact. We've also partnered with a lot of churches who are currently undertaking the MBS training, all through the efforts of the good work we are doing. Our ambassadors are also going international and working in countries like Cameroon and helping other ambassadors in other countries. We are so happy that we are doing all we can to keep the dream, to keep the mission of Interweave Solutions, which is moving people from poverty to prosperity. And we'll keep doing our best. We'll keep moving forward, all through teamwork, all through good work, and all through what we know that we can do always to keep the work of Interweave moving forward. I want to appreciate you, and once again I want to welcome you to this conference, and I hope you have fun. I hope you have a good time, and at the end of the day we keep doing what we know how to do best, making people and moving them from poverty to prosperity. Thank you, Interweave, and welcome all of you. Thank you.
Welcome to the Interweave Solutions International Conference for the first half of 2026. We are thrilled to welcome you, and we thank you for being here and for your continued support. We would like to begin this conference by taking a quiet moment to remember our very dear ambassadors who, unfortunately, are no longer with us today, but who were truly courageous success ambassadors who walked alongside us and who contributed greatly to the evolution and growth of Interweave Solutions, particularly within the French-speaking department. I would like to ask each and every one of you to keep a very positive, warm, and uplifting thought for our respected senior member, Lucien Koli-Koyasema, as well as our dear brother, Otis Ipatutele, and I sincerely ask that you please hold them both very closely and dearly within your hearts as we move forward together today. These are success ambassadors who have truly contributed so much, and they have contributed a lot to me personally. They contributed a truly great deal to each and every one of the ambassadors from the DRC and to Interweave Solutions in general. We would also like to thank our team who works alongside us tirelessly, specifically the assistants who are part of the French-speaking department. We have the assistant Albert from the DRC. We have with us the outreach coordinator from the eastern side of the Democratic Republic of Congo. And joining us, we have Masekwa Vovak Omba. We are joined by Mario Huanud, who serves as the person in charge of wellness and also handles the outreach prospecting tasks. We are also joined by Mr. John Hongbo, who is currently in charge of the outreach prospecting efforts over in the country of Benin. We especially want to express our gratitude to our two team members from the DRC because with their help, we have truly been able to make some incredibly great strides in our recent work. And the numbers are truly a beautiful sight to see. It all started with this image in the DRC, and then sometime after that, we eventually found ourselves right here. We want to give a special yeehaw for the DRC. Because from January of 2026 all the way up until now, with the DRC alone, we've been able to train over 2,800 MBS graduates, more than 80 success ambassadors, over 860 peer counselors and wellness facilitators, and street-based counseling. Thank you very much for all the efforts from the DRC, for all the dedicated efforts of our DRC team members and colleagues, and all the success ambassadors who are truly part of the outreach team and who have really truly put in the effort. This is the very first time we have reached those kinds of numbers in the French-speaking department. That has truly elevated the DRC to the third position on the international level. It is indeed a truly wonderful thing. This gathering today is certainly going to be a very special conference focused on expressing our deep and sincere gratitude. I want to thank all of the success ambassadors who are putting in their efforts each and every day, who have understood the vision of Interweave Solutions, using self-reliance groups to help people move from poverty all the way to prosperity. Every single action that you undertake, wherever you are, whoever you may be, these are truly actions that bear much fruit and which greatly help us to move forward within the French-speaking department. We are truly so grateful for all of the photos, for all of the hard work you put in, for all of those contracts that you sign, for all of the lives that you change, and all of the people that you touch. Please know that your effort, we absolutely see all your efforts, and we may not always say it out loud, but we are truly here today because of you. We are standing here, thanks to all of you, thanks to your relentless hard work. And I simply want to say thank you, and thank you once again.
Hello everyone, it is with truly great pleasure that I address all of you here today to recognize and also to thank you for the truly extraordinary work that has been accomplished by our entire team. I am Domingos Mande, the Portuguese language director for Interweave Solutions. I would like to start by expressing my most sincere and deepest gratitude to my dedicated assistants and our country directors who have been an absolutely fundamental part in the overall progress and continued success of all of our work. I want to especially recognize the commitment of Ambassadors Pedro Victorino and Jocelina Tima, both of whom are assistants, and Ambassadors Pascual Catiavala and Jacinto Cumba, who are both country directors. Each one of you has brought dedication, responsibility, and a true spirit of service. Your constant support, the way you handle challenges, and your commitment to the mission that we have are clear examples of leadership in action. Your work is not always visible to everyone, but its impact is real and deeply significant. Personally, I am so very grateful to be able to count on each and every one of you. You don't just simply help us execute tasks, you truly elevate the standard of excellence for our entire team. Thank you so very much for absolutely everything that you do. Now, I would like to take a moment to highlight some of our truly successful ambassadors who, through their unwavering commitment, by successfully securing contracts and partnerships, and through their exceptional dedication, have truly distinguished themselves in a very special way. First, I want to mention Ambassador Luis Cusimbua, Ambassador Portugal Miguens, Ambassador Victorino Binga, and Ambassador Henrique Chiquingo, with some of them from Mozambique and others from Angola. The truly remarkable and positive impact that these ambassadors have brought about through Interweave Solutions has certainly not gone unnoticed. The dedication, their strong spirit of responsibility, and their personal initiatives have truly been a primary and effective way for them to influence many more people and, importantly, help their communities to grow and truly thrive. Their dedicated work is truly inspiring and contributes directly to the ongoing strengthening and growth of our entire community. I would also like to highlight the remarkable attitude, the unwavering consistency, and the genuine willingness to help that these ambassadors have demonstrated. The impact of their efforts is truly visible and deeply appreciated by each and every one of us. To all of you who have been highlighted here today, I want to express my sincere gratitude for your truly excellent work. Please keep it up. You are truly making a significant difference. And to all the successful ambassadors, I want to express my sincere gratitude for your commitment and dedication. Each and every one of you contributes in your own truly unique and invaluable way to the overall success of this important work. Even when the results are not immediately visible or apparent, your dedicated effort is truly never in vain. The profound impact that you are generating in the lives of so many people is something that goes far, far beyond what we can actually perceive or see in the present moment. I urge you to remain committed, to keep on growing, and above all else, to continue serving with a true purpose. The future, I assure you, is very promising, and I have absolute confidence that together we will certainly achieve even greater results. Para terminar, I would like to leave you with a simple yet powerful reflection. We are not simply participating in a program, we are actually transforming lives. Every session facilitated, every person supported, and every effort made. All of this most certainly has a real impact. An impact that quite often goes beyond what we can actually see in the moment. What we are building here is something that goes far beyond just immediate results. We are actively shaping new leaders, strengthening our local communities, and creating significant opportunities for a much better future. And the truth of the matter is that the very best is still yet to come. If we continue on with this same level of commitment, of dedication, and of purpose, I have absolutely no doubt whatsoever that we will be able to reach even more people and generate an even greater impact. Thank you very, very much to all of you for being a vital part of this important mission.
Hi everyone! My name is Zoe Bryant, our English language director, and for English, I just wanted to take a few minutes to recognize our amazing country directors for our English language assistants. They are all incredible and do a fantastic job. They put in so many hours into this work, into helping you guys as ambassadors, MBS graduates, communities, and it's sometimes people don't see everything they do behind the scenes, but they are constantly helping. They're answering questions, helping you guys as ambassadors to help you guys grow and become the leaders you guys want to become. They help with partnerships, trainings. They jump in when there's challenges, and they help, like right now they're helping with our quality training and checking. And they really do, they are able to do it all. We're very grateful for our fantastic leaders here, and we couldn't do this without them. So I did just want to give a shout out to Fletcher Gatira. He is our English language assistant in Zimbabwe, as well as Tendai Katiri, who is also in Zimbabwe. And then we have Jotham Wakesa, who is in Kenya, Harrison Enim Frimpong, who is in Ghana, and Stephen Levy, who is in Sierra Leone. Now, all of these individuals, they're incredible. They do so much, and we are so grateful to have them here at Interweave Solutions. Now, I do also want to say that I have been very impressed that every time I see photos and videos that you guys share in our group chats on WhatsApp, or with me individually, that I am reminded of how important our program is, and that you guys are incredible people changing lives in your communities. And that's something I was definitely able to see when I got to go to Kenya and Zimbabwe to visit a few of your guys' groups in person. And it really was inspiring to see you guys with your communities facilitating the MBS course and CIS course to help empower people to become self-reliant. So I did want to highlight just a few of you guys. I wish I had time to do everyone, but just a few people who I wanted to highlight is Jeremiah P. Mutwanda. He is in Zimbabwe, and he's been working alongside with Rosemary in Zimbabwe. And they have been doing an amazing job where they are partnered with a technical school right now called Pathway to Success. And they have been able to change thousands of people's lives through this course. That I was able to go there and meet with these people, and they all told me how much their ambassadors cared for them, did such a great job facilitating the course. And so we're grateful for that opportunity that they have in Zimbabwe. Now, I also wanted to highlight Gertrude Wanga. She is in Kenya, and she is one of the groups that I was able to go visit and see how powerful she is as an ambassador to both a partnership meeting we had with a local college, as well as with her MBS graduates. that I could tell she was very intentional about building relationships with them, partnering with the organizations to really truly help her community, that she has the right desires to just help move people from poverty to prosperity through these groups. Now, I also wanted to highlight Mustafa Mal Rogers. He is in Liberia, and he is an awesome ambassador who's been working very hard with Stephen Levy in Sierra Leone to expand into new counties in their areas and build partnerships with organizations that they're helping to open doors to many, many communities that don't have our programs yet. And they're doing a great job representing our organization of Interweave Solutions. And lastly, I wanted to highlight Eliza Muntumzi, and she is in South Africa. She has been doing a great job facilitating, and she's a great example of using the manuals when going to teach, and also going the extra mile of following the golden rules of facilitating, that she really cares about her participants and supports them outside of her own groups, but for other ambassadors too, that she lets them know that we are here as a team to work together. So I just wanted to thank all of you guys so much for all this hard work. We are so grateful for you guys, all of you guys across the globe. We're so grateful for the hard work you guys do, because being an ambassador, you guys really are changing people's lives. So thank you guys.
Hello, my amazing friends. I love you. I'm so glad I get to be with you for a few minutes. I'm so grateful for you. The work you are doing is amazing and it matters. You are incredible. To start off, I want to mention just a few of our amazing wellness facilitators. There are so many. First of all, our incredible Sandra Omatayo, our Nigerian country coordinator, and our assistant country coordinator for Nigeria, Sunday Okafor. Amazing, amazing job, Nigeria. And some of our outstanding wellness facilitators. We love and appreciate you so much. Moving on to Kenya, we have our beautiful Sarah Cabasso, and she is our Kenyan country coordinator. And here are some of Kenya's most outstanding wellness facilitators. I want to share a quick story. This is about one of our wellness facilitators. In the middle of her daughter's serious health struggles, she fell into depression. But through counseling in the streets, she found healing and now lifts others. She is one of our strongest facilitators. Moving on to Malawi, we have our amazing Dr. Leighton Wiseman and his beautiful wife in this picture, our country coordinator for Malawi. And here are some of our most outstanding wellness facilitators. Quick story from Malawi. After losing his job, marriage, health, and hope, one of our wellness facilitators contemplated suicide for 2 years. But then he learned one simple truth from the wellness program. It's possible to bounce back. Today, his life is rebuilding. And he said, I am so thankful I attended that training. On to Zambia, we have our incredible Renard Mwinga as our country coordinator. And here are some of Zambia's most outstanding wellness facilitators. One of our facilitators said, I once felt helpless when a friend was struggling, but now I have the skills to truly support others. Today, she's a confident facilitator changing lives, including her own. And moving on, we have Erin Kaman from South Sudan, Issa Bangura, our country coordinator in Sierra Leone, Tendai Katere from Zimbabwe. Quick story from Zimbabwe. In talking about her church congregation, a wellness facilitator said, before we didn't even talk, but now we check on each other. I've learned I can't control others, only myself, and that has changed everything. And there are so many more of you, so many incredible people around the world. Here are just a few of our wellness facilitators that we are just doing an amazing job. We appreciate you. I know I've missed so many, but we love and appreciate you so much. You are making a difference. Your goodness is changing the world. Now for our top graduators in the past 6 months, those who have graduated the most wellness facilitators, number 1, Renard Mwinga, 2, Dr. Leighton Wiseman, and 3, Sandra Omatayo. And those who have graduated the most peer counselors, number 1, Timothy Anthony Agba, number 2, Alpha Omini Etta, and number 3, Atang Dennis Inang. Great job. Switching gears a little bit, we're going to talk about tips for being an incredible wellness facilitator. First one, bring the energy, be enthusiastic, and most importantly, care about what you're teaching and who you're teaching. They feel that, and your energy sets the tone. Number 2, creating a connection. You can see in this picture up here on the right-hand corner, put the chairs in a circle. It's such a small thing, but it changes everything. It tells people we're in this together. It makes the space feel safer and more personal. The next one, think small to go deep. When you have a big group, break it up into smaller groups. You can see that in this bottom picture here. That's where the real sharing happens. People are more willing to open up when they're in smaller groups and they get more practice. The next one, talk less, facilitate more. Your job isn't to do all the talking. It's to guide the conversation. If you find yourself talking and talking and talking, stop. Shift it back to your participants. Ask thoughtful questions, get everyone involved. The impact happens when your participants share their feelings and stories. And make it interactive. That makes it more enjoyable. It's use activities, get people moving, connecting, doing, not just listening. The next one, work as a team. It's more powerful, it's more fun. You support each other, you bring different strengths. And lastly, don't forget to laugh. Even when you're talking about hard things, connection and humor make everything more meaningful. And this isn't about being perfect. It's about creating a space for people to feel heard, supported, and connected. And that's the power of counseling in the streets. It's ordinary people learning simple skills, creating extraordinary change. And it starts with one person. It starts with you. So thank you, my friends. Thank you for your energy, your willingness, your heart, your commitment to this work. You are incredible, and the impact you're making is bigger than you realize. So keep going, keep sharing your goodness with the world. Thank you. Goodbye, my friends.
Okay, now we are going to do our Success Ambassador recognition. So we are going to start with our new mentors. And to become a mentor, this award is for having successfully graduated 20 MBS graduates. You've been active for 2 months and you've watched all of the Success Ambassador training videos and have come to our monthly trainings as well. So these are our great ambassadors who have been awarded the new Mentor Success Ambassador Certificate. Okay, now we are going to present our new Bronze Success Ambassador Certificate. And these are for ambassadors who have graduated 40 MBS graduates. They've been active for at least 6 months, and they've watched all of the Success Ambassador training videos and have mentored one new Success Ambassador. And they also are coming to our trainings. So these are who are awarded the Bronze Success Ambassador Certificate. We have Aaron Kaman Liapwell Mayuen, Abdias Kunda Michael, Abaez Paula Ihamare, Alex Lehman, Alex Nuota Leko, Ansumana Fofana, Ashlyn Mora, Beatrice Chebet Chirono, Boaz Kiplingat, Brenda Chepkemoy, Brian Coach, Carlos Alberto Carlos, Carmen Marisa Caicedo Valencia, Charles Evangeline, Christopher Wangila, Clinton Kaiza. Collins Coach, Cynthia Owaka, Daniel Tomba Levy, Daniel Waswa, Dario Aguilera Roland, Dario Oscar Quintero Negretti. Davis Coach, Devra Chip Coach, Dennis Kip Coach Kemboy, Diana Wafula, Domingos Monde, Dorothy Chepnech, Douglas Makuana, Edith Kirui, Ifa Edit Eni, Emmanuel Simeyu. Eugene Mayonge, Fancy Chepkuri, Favor Titus Chipukem Samuel, Geoffrey Kirui, Geoffrey Yegon, Gertrude Atuya, and Gertrude Wanga, Gilbert Kirui. Heron Chariot Rop, Hawia Babale, Ibrahim Babale, Isaiah T. Mobama, Japhet Kibrotich Singh, Jeremiah Sar Muswabo, Jose Amos Makuakua, and Joseph Makoka. Joseph Mwimbaye, Joseph Nigono, Joyce Chepnego, Jolene Chebet, Junior Muepu, Karnik Kalenga, Kelvin Kamaru, Kevin Kiprono Lengat. Khadija Abubakar Sadiq, Kasoa Sharon, Kalambwi Kitengi, Kipkuri Rono, Kiswa Derek, Leah Changlat, Larionka Sane, Loila Constantino Manhasia, Lucero Nieto Padilla, Luis Cusimbua, Monson Annabel, Maria Sidney Machicado Silvestri, Martin Peniel Omadi, Maureen Adhiambo Olwande, Minister Paul M. Cabau, and Mariam Chisang. Mustafa Mao Rogers, Mutai Vincent, Nahashon Kibrotich, Neri Benitez, Nigenda Ukanda Paul, Odudu Obiambola Isaac, Oresir Joshua Gibegba, Oscar Abiolio Marquez Zelia. Pamela Lobun, Penina Chipnego, Portugal Jose Augusto Meguendez, Roger Manuel Roque Condori, Rogelio Jose Mandijate, Ronald Kiptu, Sharon Cherogny, Sharon Kangiro. Swiftly Kalua, Tamba Levy, Vane George, Victorino Binga Binga, Vincent Kepnich, Weldon Kirui, Yamikani Moyo, Yvonne Chepkorer. Now we would like to present our new Silver Success Ambassadors. These are ambassadors who are presented this award for having successfully graduated 80 MBS graduates. They've been active for 12 months. They've watched all the Success Ambassador training videos and have mentored 5 new Success Ambassadors and have come to our trainings monthly. We'd like to award this certificate to Aaron Kiptu, Braxton Onyango Omondi, Bran Kim, Brian Omambia, Collins Wakesa, David Ochieng Obiero, Dennis Coach, Dr. Lighton Antanzio Wiseman, Elie Kasengi Nuenga, Esther Nyasimi, Esuku Eteng Utim, Evang Ambassador Joy Asukuo Akpan, Fred Kiptu, Jocelina Helena Tima, Mayukua Fistine Kandungi, Nelka Nigombo Tisoki, Noella Kanda, Pastor Charles Ofen, Sarah Muape, Timothy Singura, Uguru Daniel Okoy, Wilka Moserrat Abigail Quinones Figueredo, William Masai. For our new Gold Success Ambassadors, these are for those who have successfully graduated 120 MBS graduates. They have been active for 18 months. They have watched all of the Success Ambassador training videos, mentored 10 new Success Ambassadors, and taken all of the advanced courses and have come to our regular trainings as well. We'd like to present this to Alpha Omini Eta, Geoffrey Ole Kulisho, Halima Muhammad Abubakar, Koyala Muyangi Rose, Naomi Musumba Ngoi, Narte Eunice Wasini, Renard Mwinga. Now to present our new Platinum Success Ambassadors. This is for having successfully graduated 160 MBS graduates. They've been active for 24 months, watched all the Success Ambassador training videos, mentored 15 new Success Ambassadors. They have taken all the advanced courses, and they have landed a third-party paying contract. And they have come to our regular trainings. This is presented to Christopher Albert Okoy, Farouk Jamila, Olainka Adeni, and Yasmin Bonia Chara. And now to present our new double platinum Success Ambassadors. This is for those who have successfully graduated 200 MBS graduates. They've been active for 30 months, watched all the Success Ambassador training videos, mentored 20 new Success Ambassadors. They have taken all the advanced courses, and they have landed 2 third-party paying contracts, and they have been coming to our regular meetings. Now, this is presented to Francisca and Homa Agyan. Big congratulations to you all. We are so proud of all of your hard work. You guys are all amazing ambassadors, and we want to celebrate all of you guys. Congratulations again.
Thank you for those wonderful reports. As you can see, Interweave's programs are growing worldwide. We are landing large contracts. Individuals are taking notice, and there are so many people around the world that we get to help become self-reliant. How exciting is that? But here's the thing. It's not just about how many people we teach. It's about how well we teach them. It's about the quality. It's about the real impact we are making on people's lives. So how do we do that? We start by improving the training of our Success Ambassadors worldwide. We have monthly trainings with our Success Ambassadors in every language, and we encourage every single Success Ambassador to show up and to participate. Here's what we are going for. When you walk into an MBS graduate's business, you should see them recording their income right there at the point of sale. You should be able to walk up to them and ask, how much money did you make last month? What was your best selling product? What were your biggest expenses? And what what is your plan to either increase your income or decrease your expenses? Those are the questions that every single Masters of Business in the Streets graduate should be able to answer. That is the transformation we are after. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. You might want your student to graduate. You want them to get a certificate. But what if they don't quite understand the concepts yet? Some success ambassadors are tempted to just have their participants fill out the requirements section, upload it, and call it a day. But here at Interweave Solutions, that is not how we do things. We require every success ambassador to teach the Interweave way. And I'm going to show you exactly what that looks like. We are not here for a short-term win. We are here for long-term impact. We want this course to genuinely change the lives of the people that we teach. So let's talk about 3 steps to get there. The first thing is the power of groups. When our success ambassadors teach, we have them set up their class in a circle or a semicircle. That's right. No more rows of people staring at a whiteboard while a teacher talks to them for the whole class. That is not the Interweave way. Instead, we create a circle or a semicircle that naturally invites people to talk to each other. And here's a really important number to remember. Participants should be doing 70% of the talking. The facilitator should only be talking 30% of the time. Why? Because people learn best when they are teaching each other. We ask lots of questions in this course. We invite people to share. We get everyone involved in every single principle. That is how real learning happens. The second thing every success ambassador can do to help their students become truly self-reliant is to give each and every participant an action partner, also called an accountability partner. These partners are so important. They are there to help each other stay on track and hold each other accountable throughout the entire course, especially between classes. Right at the front of the participant workbook, you'll find the commitment report. This is a big deal. Action partner initials are required on every single unit. Let me give you an example. In Unit 3, my action partner would check, did I write down the product or service I chose in the requirements section? Did I write down 2 reasons for that choice? Then, if we jump to Unit 4 under Money Management, did I fill out the plan column of my personal budget? You see how powerful that is? Action partners ensure that we act on what we learn. Success ambassadors cannot catch everything on their own. So having an action partner is critical. They talk through the course together. They help each other grow. That is the magic of an action partner. All right, now we are meeting in circles. Every participant has an action partner. So for our third item, what is the single most important thing our success ambassadors do? They follow the manuals, both the facilitator and the participant workbook. These 2 tools are everything when it comes to being a great success ambassador and making a real difference in people's lives. I'll talk about the participant workbook in just a minute, but first, let's talk about the facilitator manual. Every success ambassador needs to have a copy of the facilitator manual, either a physical copy, just like the one I'm holding right here, or a digital copy available on my platform or the mobile app. You can find it right under Success Ambassador course. There is a downloadable link right there at the top as shown in the description. Go and get it and download it so you have it available offline. Now, the facilitator manual is easy to follow, and it's absolutely critical that you use it. because this is exactly what brings those conversations that we talked about to life. Let me show you what I mean with a fun example from Unit 8. In Unit 8, we look at Principle 4, keep your business clean and organized. We show participants this image right here. On one side, you see a business that is messy and cluttered. On the other side, you see a business that is clean, well organized, and easy to shop in. It's a simple image, right? But watch what happens when we really use it in the Interweave way. The facilitator manual tells us to show that image and ask, which of these two would you buy from? Then we stop. We wait. We let people talk. After the group shares their thoughts, we then ask the next question. Would you pay more for clothes from the cleaner shop? If so, how much more? And again, we stop. And we listen. This is where the magic really happens. People start talking about their own communities, their own markets, their own experiences. In countries all over the world, participants are sharing things I would never even think of here in the United States. They are teaching each other. That is what we call facilitating, not dominating. Then we get to act. For Unit 8, the action says, turn to page 33 in your workbook and write down what you can do to make your product look newer, cleaner, or fresher. Give a minute or two for them to write it down. Then again, share the ideas with the group. Let them communicate. After everyone shares, we move right along to the next principle in Unit 8, and we do it over and over again. Code, discuss, act. Code, discuss, act. We keep going until the unit is done, and we get into our commitments. And when it is done right, every unit takes about 1.5 to 2 hours. Facilitators, this is crucial. Success ambassadors, this is crucial. Use the manuals. So every success ambassador has a facilitator manual, but what does an MBS student have, you might ask? An MBS student has a participant workbook. It is a little shorter than the facilitator manual and a little cheaper to print, but don't let that fool you, it is just as important. Think of the participant workbook as a personal journal for each student going through the course. It asks them powerful questions, questions that help them take what they are learning and actually apply it to their real lives. Questions like, where are you going to save your money? How are you going to keep your personal income separate from your business income? The participant workbook is also where the commitment report lives. Remember those action partners we talked about? This is where they come together and check in. Did you do what you said you were going to do last week? That accountability is so powerful. Now, success ambassadors, here is one final piece of advice that will make you a great teacher, a great success ambassador. Before you walk into the classroom, go through both the facilitator manual and the participant workbook yourself. Do it the day before. Know exactly what your participants are going to be looking at in the participant workbook and exactly what you are going to be teaching in the facilitator manual. Be prepared. This is especially important because the facilitator manual is full of skits. That's right, actual skits where success ambassadors bring in some small materials. That can be fake money, fake products, and people act out what a real business looks like and feels like. Participants get to practice in real time. This is the Interweave way. This is how we change lives. And let's go make this change happen.
What a wonderful conference. I hope you feel motivated, as I do, to actually pick one or two things you want to really change, and then do it. As we close, I invite each of us to remember why we're here, because self-reliance changes lives. We've seen that when individuals are empowered with the right tools that give them courage to change, they don't just improve their own future, they lift entire communities. What will you do to improve? Let's leave here committed to taking what we've learned and putting it into action. The impact doesn't end at this conference. It begins with us right now. Thank you.